Auto Kitchen 25 Tutorials. Tutorial number 10. Printing your plans. Tutorial 10 covers how to print your plans in Auto Kitchen. To cover printing plans properly, we will distinguish between printing dimensioned elevations and printing all other plans, floor plans and perspectives. The reason for this distinction is that floor plans and perspectives can be printed based on the view on the screen. Dimensioned elevations are printed based on a previously saved view, and this view typically is not on the screen when printing. The above distinction will become clearer in a few moments. Let's start with printing the floor plan. Click on the View tab, then click on 2D. Click on the On-Off button so that the layer table opens up. Turn codes off. Then, in Architecture, turn texts off. Scroll to the bottom and turn off shapes and symbols. The floor plan view should now include only the architectural dimensions and a series of straight and dotted lines. The island clearance dimensions that we placed earlier should also be visible. Make sure any other layer that you would like to include is on. You could also select the My Floor Plan layer configuration, located at the top of the layer table under Select on Offset. Then add any other layer you would like to see included in your floor plan, such as cabinet codes or cabinet dimensions. More about layer configurations in a moment. For this exercise, we are going to print the floor plan with cabinet dimensions. Let's turn the cabinet dimensions layer on. To print this view, click on Print Wizard from the Projects tab. A small dialog window opens with the word paper twice, at the top and at the bottom. Click on the bottom one to rename it Floor Plan, then click the green check mark. You will notice we are no longer in the model space, where the design tasks take place. The paper space is where we print the plans. You can see how the tab we just named Floor Plan shows at the bottom of the screen, next to Paper and Model. Notice also the change in the horizontal toolbar. What you see now is the Paper Space toolbar. All the buttons concern preparing the page to be printed and printing it. There are 5 major areas in the Print Wizard dialog window. The pull-down menu at the top is to select the printer or PDF driver. For this tutorial, make sure the selected printer is the Microcad Software PDF driver. This is a new driver available with version 25. The second pull-down menu is to select the paper size. In this case, let's select Tabloid. Tabloid is the same as 11 by 17, twice the size of letter size. The third pull-down menu is to select if printing in monochrome, grayscale, or color. Select Grayscale. Click on the Setup button on the left to make specific selections about the view, scale, mode, and layer activation or deactivation. In the case of the floor plan, the view should be the view on screen, current. The default scale of ½ 1 inch is frequently used, and the mode should be Hide, which means hidden lines, instead of wireframe. There is no need for additional layers to be on or off, so we will click the green check mark. Next, place a check mark next to title block, then click on the Setup button to the right to access the title block models. If not selected already, select Model 10 Vertical. Click the green check mark to confirm the title block selection, then click the green check mark to see the plan. The floor plan will appear on the screen with the selected title block to the right. The plan is likely to be centered on the page. If the plan is not centered, double-click in the center of the plan, then press and hold down the mouse wheel and pan the view until it looks centered. Try not to roll the wheel while panning, as this will change the scale. Once centered, double-click on the gray space to the sides. Click on the Print button at the top next to the Print Wizard button. In the window that opens, name the PDF and click Save. Make sure you know in what folder you are saving your PDF so that you can easily locate it later on. Once saved, locate the PDF and open it to see the floor plan. This is how it should look. To return to the design, click on the Model tab located in the lower left corner of the screen. You can also click the red X in the Paper Space toolbar. Then, click on the View tab and click Design Mode to bring back the layers that were turned off to print the floor plan. Printing perspectives. Now that the floor plan is printed, you can follow the same steps to print perspectives. To print perspectives, you should first click on 3D under the View tab to hide dimensions, shapes, and any other unnecessary elements in the design. Then, right-click and select Load View to bring in View Perspective 1. This is the view we created earlier when covering color renders. From here, the steps to print a perspective are: click on Print Wizard. Name the tab, say Perspective 1. Select PDF driver, MicroCAD software PDF, paper size, tabloid, and grayscale or monochrome. The selections under Setup we used to print the floor plan are valid here. Scale is irrelevant, so you can leave it alone. The selection for title block should be the same. Make sure there is a check mark next to it. Click the green check mark to accept. The perspective view will appear on the screen in wireframe mode. Don't worry about the wireframe view, the actual printout will be in hidden lines. Click the Print button. Next, name the PDF and select the location where to save it. When finished, click the red X to exit out of print. Minimize Auto Kitchen, locate the PDF of the perspective and double-click to see it. This is how it should look like. You can return to the Perspective tab in Paperspace by simply clicking the tab with the name Perspective. This will bring you back to the Paperspace and out of Model Space. While you are in Paperspace, you can at any moment access the Print Wizard window or the Advanced Print window by right-clicking. You can also print. Printing elevation views with dimensions. Next, let's print the elevation of Wall 4. Wall 4 is the elevation view we placed dimensions on in Tutorial 8. The steps to print this elevation view are similar to the steps we have followed to print the floor plan and perspective. The only difference is that the elevation view will not be on the screen when we print it. Make sure the design is still in 3D view so that the layers we need are on. From here, the steps to print the Wall 4 elevation are: 1. Click on Print Wizard. 2. Name the tab, say Range Wall Elevation. 3. Select or confirm the selection of the PDF driver, paper size, and grayscale or monochrome. 4. In the Setup button located on bottom left, you need to open the pull-down menu to select the Wall 4 view. This is critical. The scale is correct, 1/2 inch. The mode should be Hide. 5. Use the three-dot button on the upper right corner of the Setup window to access the Layers table where you can turn individual layers on or off. You could also select a readily available layer configuration in order to save time. The layer configuration you select can be of your own creation or one of the pre-configurations available. For elevation views, we recommend My Elevation View. To access it, click on the Open button in the window shown. Then, click on the layer configuration name, then click the green check mark. 6. The selection for title block should be the same, Model 10. Then, click the green check mark buttons to confirm until you see the view to be printed on the screen. Remember, the elevation will be in wireframe, but this is not how it will print. Also, if the view is not centered, you can manually center it by double-clicking and then pressing and holding the mouse wheel and panning until the view looks centered. Once centered, double-click in the gray area. When finished, you can click the Print button. You can also right-click the mouse to print and then follow from there. As we mentioned before, the right-click also allows you to access Print Wizard and Advanced Print where you can change line weights for your printed view. Remember to give the printed page a name and place it in the same folder as the other views you have printed. Take a look at the PDF of the elevation with dimensions to make sure it's correct. Any other elevation view, such as the island front view we created earlier, can be printed following the same steps. When finished, click on the red X or click in the Model tab to return to Model Space. While you are in Paperspace, you can enrich the page to be printed with additional notes, images, and symbols. For instance, you can use the Add Text button to add a title to the page. Version 25 brings some new functionality. 1. If you move the mouse by the paper tabs, you will see a preview of the contents of each paper tab. 2. Click the three dots tab, the last one in the paper space, and you will access a window that allows you to rename, copy, rearrange and delete paper tabs. 3. The new MicroCAD PDF is a vectorial PDF driver, and as such, the printouts don't pixelate when zooming in. When using this driver, you can merge multiple paper tabs into one PDF document. This is a simple two-step process. Step 1. In Model Space, click the AK logo in the upper left corner of the screen and select Export PDF. Step 2. Place a check mark in the paper tabs to merge. Then, click the green check mark. Name and save the resulting PDF. The merged PDF will include all paper tabs selected. Save your work. This concludes tutorial 10. Thank you for listening.